Hey guys, I got great news today. That is, today's video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, one of the longest running sponsor on the channel to keep this channel alive. And there's so many new things in Raid, it feels like a brand new game. So if you've never tried Raid before, or you maybe want to return to Raid, then you're gonna use my link and the QR code on screen to give the game a try, because I think it is the time to return, because they are celebrating their 6th anniversary. So there's so many events going on and so many free stuff. But Sean, what is Raid Shadow Legends? You might have heard the name via memes on the internet, but you're not sure about the game. Then let me show you what is Raid Shadow Legends. So in the shortest way possible, I'm gonna say Raid Shadow Legends is very similar to the main game on the channel, Summoners War, but with a very different art style. So if you're sick and tired of the cartoonish, the chibi models, and you want to look out for something real mature and pretty or awesome, then Raid got the most amazing looking art style, 3D renders out there in the mobile gaming hero collector market. Every single champion looks incredible, and they are pumping out new champions all the time. Okay, Sean, I know that Raid looks pretty, but how do you play the game? So the game is a turn-based RPG, which means you're going to take turn to play the battle. You can run it manual, you can run it auto, however you want, and you can also auto farm in the background, just like Summoners War, so you can farm the game all day without putting too much time or battery into the game. Alright, so take turn, you will have buff, debuff, AoE damage, single target snipe, all the good stuff that you're familiar with. This guy in particular is gonna one-shot the other guy. Come on, give me the big damage. So this girl AoE every single turn. So every one of her skill is almost AoE. So it is incredible for farming in general. So what I'm doing right now is I am farming experience for my champion with one strong AoE character. And this is going to be a story mode where you will go through the story of Raid, learn more about the lore of the character. Yes, there's so much lore going on in this game, unlike Summoners War. So if you're into lore, into world building, then Raid got the story for you. But then after you are done with the story, it becomes too easy. You need to get stronger. So here is going to be the dungeon farming. We got the awakening material, we got the rune or equipment farming, and then we got the advanced equipment farming. So there are many bosses to conquer. Let's do one boss battle. Let's say Ice Golem Peak. Okay, so this is the team that I have right now. You can multi-battle. There's also super raid to double your rewards in the run, so you can clear your energy faster, get more rewards, so the game really respect your time. And you can also, let me show you this very cool thing. So when you go to team setup and you set up your champion, you can actually set up how they use their skill. It's crazy. So the skill can be an opener, and then the other skill can be a different AI, and then the other skill can be very different. Let's say you don't want the healer to use the healing skill, you only want to use a certain attack, then you can set the unit to never use the skill. So you see where I'm going right there? That is really crazy to set up the best, the speediest farming team possible in Raid Shadow Legends. So let's take a look at one of the boss battle. So we could probably auto the first run, and then we're gonna manual the boss run. So my team has a dot, my team has a lot of attack by manipulation, so that the boss cannot take a turn easily. And that is how you defeat a lot of strong bosses in the game, is that you don't let the boss move and you do a lot of damage on it, and then you have decreased defense. And in my team, there are also characters that can do poison and max HP damage, so that you can kill the boss very quickly. So here we go, we're gonna take down some of the minions, and now we're gonna focus on the boss. We could not put some debuff on it, and let me tell you, the amount of gear available in this game for you to customize your character the way you want is very overwhelming. Okay, I'm gonna keep it real. It gets a little bit overwhelming if you're not used to. This boss is absolutely destroying me. It is very challenging. It is not easy, guys. So you think it's gonna have a walk in the park in this? Not a chance. There are so many gear sets that you can farm in this game. Like, look at the thing that you can farm in here. That is absolutely crazy. But then you are done farming your gear. What do? You're going to go into the arena. So there's going to be classic arena, tag team arena, where it is similar to classic arena, but you build 3 teams in a row and they're going to battle in a row. So you have to build 12 unique characters. So it can be quite challenging. So for classic arena, you're going to be doing a 4v4 battle against the enemy. And that is the most classic it can be. And then there's also live arena. Okay, we're going to go first. AoE damage on the enemy, but they're not going to go down just yet. Right there is the champion that you're going to get for free that we'll mention about later. But in the classic arena, you're going to be battling the enemy defense team, which will be controlled by AI. But in the live arena, you'll be fighting a real human playing live at the same time as you. So that's going to be the most challenging content for the end game veteran turn-based RPG gamer out there. But for the most of us who are playing Raid casually, then you'll be fighting in the classic arena and probably the tag team arena as well. And live arena is only available for level 50, so it's gonna take like a while for you to reach the live arena. And there's also the clan section of the game where you can invite your friends and family or stranger online who will later become your friends. So in here, you can join my clan, come to Sean, or you can join any other people's clan, or you can make your own clan to fight together. And one of the first things you do in your clan is going to be the clan boss. There are 3 different bosses, so there are many things to work on. There's also clan battle, siege, and it is not available right now. You need to reach level 45, but you look at that. The amount of content I'm telling you is crazy. There are never a dull moment in Raid Shadow Legends. And there's also the Doom Tower, which is the tower mode in most games. So you're gonna have the tower mode in Raid Shadow Legends as well, where you'll be climbing this tower mode to the very end. And you know what's waiting for you at the very end of this? A free legendary champion. Look at that. That is the reward at the very end. That is crazy. And I'm only scratching the surface of Raid, so you can find out on your own when you join the game using my link or the QR code on screen. But let me tell you about the news in Raid this month. So first, Raid is giving you a free Void or Light and Dark champion, 5-star legendary quality Supreme Galak. And all you have to do is to key in the code on screen right now. And it makes me so jealous that this guy is only available for new player. So if you have never played Raid before, you want to restart your journey in Raid Shadow Legends, you can get your hands on this free Void legendary champion, Supreme Galak. So let's take a look at the skill. Skill 1 is gonna have extra crit chance, and it also have HP burn, which is gonna be probably amazing for dungeon. Skill 2, attack 4 times and place increased attack buff on this champion for 3 turns before attacking. So self-buffing, that's gonna be incredible. And each attack will have extra crit chance as well, and also apply HP burn on the enemy. Bruh, that is amazing. This will also fill the champion's turn meter by 30% if 3 or more HP burn debuff are activated during the attack. So you better have some accuracy for this champion. And skill 3 is going to be attack all enemies have more chance to land a critical hit and place HP burn and block buff on the enemy. Also decrease speed of the target whose turn meter is higher than 50%. So it's going to start out the fight with block buff, speed debuff, HP burn, and then you're going to land even more HP burn with the other skill. And there's also a passive. Whenever this champion receives any of these debuff, it will instantly remove it, fully heal the champion, or grant an extra turn. So if the boss or the enemy trying to control this champion, boom, I'm out of the debuff, get a turn, and put HP burn on you. And then there's also a leader skill that increases the ally attack in all battles. So you can use it in clan, in dungeon, in story, in PvP. Amazing champion for free. And all of you guys out there who'll be trying this game out for free using the link down below, you're going to be getting Zargala as well. So you're going to start off your journey with a champion that has AoE defense break, crack armor, and weaken debuff. So you have 2 champions that can do massive debuff on the enemy in the battle. And Zargala is kind of fire. And that is not all. Right now is the Alice Adventure event, and you can get your hands on this brand new champion, Alice the Wanderer, and many other champions being inspired by the Alice Adventure in the Wonderland story. And look at her. Bro, she looks incredible. So just play Raid for 7 days to get this legendary champion for free. And let's take a look at her skill. She has an AoE attack that increase the cooldown time of all enemy skill by 2 turns and also decrease their turn meter. And she can also attack one enemy, ignore target defense by 20%. If the initial target is killed, attack the enemy with the lowest HP and will also ignore 20% of enemy target. So she not only have AoE control, she also have single target snipe, a very strong champion. And when you play for 14 days, you also get her perfect soul, and the phase 2 of this event will give you even more free stuff, including gear and more split soul for the champion to make her even stronger. And please start the game before March 26, okay? So guys, there is no better time to start Raid Shadow Legends, which is right now. They are giving out so many free legendary champions so you can start your journey with the strongest team possible. And not only that, when you use my link and the QR code on screen, once again you get yourself Zargala and also Silver, Void Mid Potion, Rare Skill Tome, and Rank 3 Chicken. And upon reaching level 25, you get yourself Rector Drath, a super strong support epic champion, more silver energy refill, XP booster, and skill tome epic. So stop waiting and start Raid Shadow Legends today.